What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday. I hope you guys had a successful, great day. I hope if you took off or you decide not to go to work or, well, same rules apply, or you just got home from your day, you got you something good to eat. I wanted me some Mexican food tonight, but I decided, well, since they only were doing cash only, so I said, okay, let me go just grab me some quick, so I put something on my stomach, get into it. So I had me a little Dairy Queen, no Dairy Queen, I'm very full, very satiated. I'm good now. I'm very good. Got a little drink well, in my cup, just set the mood. Because it's gonna be like an end state for me. I thought I was gonna go out, but I'm I would say not my best right now. I'm just dealing with some soreness, some pain. So I thought, let me just keep everything copacetic, But nonetheless, that's not going to stop us from enjoying this video. And again, thank you so much for all my new subscribers, my views, comments, whatever it is. I appreciate on behalf of me, which is Des Moines Unfiltered. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for all that you do. Love you all from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. So I guess by popular demand, let me go and get into this chapter 5 of this mini series, or part 5 of the mini series. So I believe where we left off in mini series part 4 is when we had the wedding, we had the little altercation in the car after we left the Wolves bar. And trust me, I was hot. I was 38 hot. Because not only why I felt that why would you get pissed off at me? I'm walking out with our friends, just waiting on you for us to reconvene before we go our separate ways. Since we already got a hotel not too far from the restaurant, from the bar, and let it be a great night. We celebrate our anniversary of our wedding. We trying to it's gonna be a good night. But instead, you chopping out at me, and that whole ride was just belligerent anger. And then of course, alcohol is a truth serum, so everything that you was harvesting in your mind came to pass. And I believe also in the mini series part 4 that I was discussing the my venture to get into perform at this halftime show in the Super Bowl as well, or in Joe as well too. But it blew my mind how much energy that you have for me and that want me to be a part of this once in a lifetime. Because again, who the hell would miss the opportunity like this to be invited to perform at a Super Bowl, which is shown worldwide? This is not like this is some small time venue. This is a worldwide view competition, sporting event. And it's crazy because when I talked to my manager at the time, I told her about this opportunity. She told me whatever that you need for me to do. If you need to take off early, you need to take the day off. I got you. Time, you good. You cannot squander this opportunity, or my drag race fanatics. I cannot squander. What it was? I think it was squander or squabble. I think she said squabble. Yeah, you can't squabble this opportunity. So I already had her blessing. Everybody was hyped. Everybody was excited. She said, "Oh, I can't wait because I had a party. I'm let them know that my staff is a part of this halftime show celebration." So okay. So once I got home, I got another call from the director of our choir, and that's when he informed me that they had decided to change it from a non-paying to a paying it. So that just still good for me. So I was still going to do it regardless if it wasn't paid. Because again, if I can see myself on the screen, oh, I'm good. I'm good. So when he got home from work, he was still a little salty and everything, but I guess But then that's when he told me or gave me his blessing that okay, yeah, the more you go ahead and record. I mean, I want you to not miss this opportunity. You deserve it. Blah blah blah. And I said, Negro, I already decided I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to worry about you if you're mad or not. This is for me. I'm not asking for your blessing. I'm still going to do it. But in his mind, he said, "No, I'm just going to call the rest of the bets, and then you're going to do what you do." Okay, fine. Just playing the game. But again, I already knew I was signed up for. I already signed the paperwork, everything, the contract, blah blah blah. I think the 1099 form, for tax purposes. I'm not gonna let this go. So just imagine, that week leading up to the Super Bowl, because again, it was here in Atlanta in 2019, and you have all these, guests and stars, everything is getting set up downtown in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so it's just so hyped. And then we performed behind Alan Levine, meeting him, and then being Big Boy and Andre, so it was electrifying. I mean, the entire experience was electric. I mean, from start to finish, just going on the stage, performing, then doing our final rehearsal, really getting into the whole. Oh, it was unreal. And then that night, even though the Super Bowl, of course, we just getting ourselves lined up, going through the tunnels, making our way towards the stage, to the stadium. Um, and then all the other performers, other groups and members, they say, they're just cheering us on. Some wanted pictures, and I'm me want autographs. So I said, okay, this sounds to be give my little 15 minutes of fame. Okay, I can did this. This is like it was a tremendous blessing. I mean, tremendous blessing. And the whole time I would think, okay, so is he going to watch or he's going to do this? Because we got invited to a Super Bowl party from our friends. This nice couple invited us to the party, and I told him, I say, hey, even though I can't go, you know why I can't go, you can still go to it on our behalf. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want to do that. If you're not going, I don't want to go. Why not? Your husband is about to be on this stage, and that'd be brag, right? I say, yo, okay, y'all gotta be quiet. Y'all be, halftime show coming up. Got a little surprise. My husband is actually performing in the show. That's just me. But nonetheless, so we got to the Super Bowl happened. Halftime came around. We wait all the other performances to finish. Then that we came up. If you want to see it, it is still on YouTube. Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not sure what number it was, but it's Super Bowl for in Atlanta, 2019 Super Bowl. It's the halftime performance still available to view. So you may see me a little slide, a little 1-2, like you'll see it. So after we performed, got on stage, blah blah blah, it was just cool. So we weren't able to stay for the rest of the game, so we had to get back to our drop off location. Then I'm getting I'm getting a text from my brother saying, did I just see you? Were you at the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl? And mind you, I didn't tell none of my close friends or family about it. I wouldn't be surprised. The Super Bowl halftime show is the epitome for us, the kids. That's what a lot of us come from. If you're not really football fanatics, or sports, but other than that, we live for the halftime performances. I mean, that's our Super Bowl. Ain't no winners, but we just live for the show, the halftime show. So it was fun. Yeah, I told that was me. Took more pictures outside. All the stuff, fireworks still going on, and then it was fun. I came home. He was just walking upstairs, cleaning up the house, and doing his thing. And I asked him, "Did you able to watch the halftime show?" He said, "Yeah, I think y'all did a good job, even though it didn't come off like, oh my God, babe, you did a good job. Y'all ate it, y'all killed, blah blah blah." It was just very somber, like damn, that's coming to a funeral. I mean, seriously. But anywho, so I went to then with work the next day. Then my manager called me in her office, and she was so excited. So the enthusiasm and the excitement that she felt by just telling me that she saw me and as she had, that was missing from him. I didn't get that from him. He didn't want to go into details on the ins and outs. That's what I was missing. And I was just like, damn, I didn't get this from him, but I do appreciate you so much, and definitely for giving the time I need to for practice and things and such. So I am so grateful for that, and I'm glad I did not squander or squabble this opportunity. Nonetheless, okay. So again, we said we just fast forward this thing because again it's a lot. So like I said, my book with more detail. So it's 2019. Now we're leading to 2020. Yeah, leading to 2020. So this is when things start taking a little turn for the worse. We went to not Hilton Hill. We went to the Wine Villa up in North Georgia. So I think up 85. I forgot the name, but y'all can put in the comments. But the famous wine villa that we have here in North Georgia. So we went there for my birthday. My birthday's in December, and then of course New Year's. So he had to work that same day, but he met us up there. Me and my former friend, who that's a whole nother beast in itself. But he met us up there. We had a good time. We about to celebrate my birthday, but somehow my former best friend forgot to bring his blood pressure medicine on the trip. So not only that we had to rush him to the hospital or the ER because we had ate during that evening and then ended up buying some more Chinese food. So he's not taking all his medicine because he quote unquote left at home. So not only we had to spend New Year's, it was New Year's Eve. We had to spend New Year's Eve and part of New Year's Day at the ER because his blood pressure was so high that they had to get him in the room and pump the IV, get the water so he can get his blood pressure down. And I'm like, who forgets to bring their medicine? I understand. I mean, seriously, if you take, especially high blood pressure, especially us in the African American community who are known for having high blood pressure, this. Why would you leave that at home? I'm not leaving no essential medicine that I have to take on a day-to-day basis at the house while I'm on vacation. So, nonetheless, I think we left the hospital around about 3 or 4 o'clock. And why we had to go, I'm hungry. So we found this, I know about this real place. We can get some ribs. Ribs? We just left the hospital, the ER. You don't have no blood pressure medicine. We all missed New Year's. We don't count all our festivities, hats and drinks. Everything was we couldn't celebrate 2020. I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, we couldn't celebrate 2020. And now you want to go get some ribs. I was like, dude. Again, something for another time. So fast forward again, we just it's like the dynamics between my spouse and I just got a little worse from the more being the fighting or the feeling very disconnected, and to the point where it gotten almost felt like I won't say jealousy thing, but it shouldn't be jealous because again we are both equal partners. No matter who does what, we are both equal partners. But I felt that it's gotten to a point where it started getting to a real jealous mindset, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I decided, maybe I need to separate myself. Because again, it takes a lot to get me pissed off. A whole lot. So I asked my frat brother, told him about it, and I asked him, And I stayed with them for, just for a minute so I can sort my stuff out. I did that, left the home, married the home, went over there, stayed there for I think for a couple of weeks, and then finally, came back to his house. Because at the time that I stayed at his house, I wasn't even clearing his house, So it got to the point where we were trying to discuss, but then the conversation kind of took a turn for the worse. Whether that you're blasting me with stuff, not being really sincere about how you feel, and now gaslighting me as I'm doing X, Y, and Z, as if I have an alternative motive, things of that nature. And these conversations got dark. I mean, and then you keeping me up. I have to go. We both have to go work in the morning. I'm not staying up all night. You go in there locking the door as if I can't get out, and then go tell me towards the end, oh, I love you to death. So, y'all remember that scene from the Tyler Perry movie, Diary of Mad, that moment when Blair Underwood told Elise, that's her name. I think it's Elise. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing wrong. That scene when he trying to tell her that, despite what happens, you're not gonna leave me because only way you leave out of here is gonna be in the body bag. That's just being candid. So when someone is telling you that this will be your lover, your spouse, that it don't sit well with me. And now I'm being not only mentally and verbally abused. I'm tired. I can't function. And I have to get to work and I have to drive and do all this stuff. I'm tired. So nonetheless, it just went all the way down here to the point that where I decided maybe separation is necessary. So in the process of me trying to separate myself from him, it just blew up. I mean, seriously blew up to the point on the last incident where things, when I came back to the marital home and I stayed in the third bedroom and he was in the main master room, and I just came home. I didn't do nothing, and I was trying to do all I can not come home. I mean, going to the gym, staying projects late, whatever. I just want to go to work, stay, come home, and go take a shower, go to bed. And that's all interaction I want to do. But it got to the point where I felt that one evening, which was the breaking point for me, where you decided to, because I kept the room locked. Because again, I don't know what your mind says is on. I did not want to even engage, but I locked the room. You banged on the door for me to come out, or you come in, blah, 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 and I'm telling you, go back in your room. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. To the point that he used his tools and stuff like that, opened the door and start, and then just it was very hot. I mean, boiling hot. And then left and start throwing stuff, breaking stuff. I'm hearing glass break, pictures breaking, everything. It was like a total nightmare. It almost like it was beyond belief. And again, these incidents will be more discussed in detail. But I see this video is going on literally 18 minutes. But I greatly do appreciate you guys for giving me the opportunity to get this part 5. Thank you for all who wanted to know more in depth. And I hope I gave you some laughs, gave you time to think about some things. Because again, these are the stories that you don't hear a lot from, especially from my LGBTQIA plus community. These stories you don't hear. So I'm glad I can be an advocate and be a voice for that. And this shirt is freaking fun. I'm telling you, when I get off here, I'm taking this shirt off. I gotta let the boys breathe, But it's a cute little sweatshirt I got from AliExpress, But look into my eyes. But yeah. But nonetheless, just as an air of caution, be careful who you marry. Be careful who you marry, and it's the truest statement you probably ever hear. That's why you date for consistency. You date with purpose. Do not date just to post online that you are involved with someone. That's not what date. That's not being in a relationship is. You date, you get to know someone, you build over time. Let us cancel all these microwave relationships. Stop rushing to be the first one in your inner friend circles to be with someone. Take your fucking time. And I mean that. Again, I know I have a twisted sense of human beings, a very sarcastic person, but I'm telling you in my most sincere and genuine tone of voice. Take your fucking time. Do not rush. All right, y'all. It's been 20 minutes. I'm tired. My drink is calling me. I gotta answer the call. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, it was like a bonus mini story that I wanted to do for you all, those who asked, those requested. And I hope you enjoy the other 4-part series. If you don't know about it, catch up. They are all listed there. I think this is going to be the longest one out of all the parts I did. This is the longest one because this has the most in-depth details. And of course, I did leave some things out because I want you to read about it. I want you to truly read everything in depth. All right, this is your also sarcastic, the more unfiltered. Follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my page, share these mini stories with your friends. You may have somebody that maybe going some that may deal with something similar that I went through. And it don't necessarily have to be in a gay community. You could be in a heterosexual community. If someone that you know is dealing with something like that and this meant to, please help them. Don't let them fall in. I know we can't force people to do what we want, but please let us just be a guide, be an advocate. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna hold you. It's a freaking weekend, Easter weekend. I hope you got yourself ready. Whatever you're doing tomorrow, I ain't going to a fish fry tomorrow. I'm gonna be joined, so I'm gonna have a good time. My work bestie is coming, so you can meet all my good friends, good people. We're going to eat, drink. We're gonna have a motherfucking good time. I cannot wait. That's why I said I was gonna go out tonight. It's First Friday here in Atlanta. So the Eagle, shout out to Eagle Atlanta on Piedmont. And they're gonna be hella busy. So I would advise you, if you're going out tonight for the Black Friday, First Friday. I want to keep calling it Black Friday, but people who knows pick up on that. First Friday at the Eagle. Make sure you get there early because you are in the Ansley parking circle. You have all the other bars and other event restaurants there. Get there early because it's going to go up. I think it's $8 starting at 8 o'clock tonight, and then starting at $10, 10 for 10. So again, make your way, get your stuff, get your fits, get your everything together. I'm going to be at home chilling with my drink, watching some of my great commentators on YouTube, and I'm going to have a meal last night to tomorrow. All right, 23 minutes is my limit. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being such an inspiration and keeping me motivated as I do this. And again, this is a transitional stage for me, and I want to make myself as comfortable, to make you comfortable, and to invite me into your world, your home, your phone, wherever it is you are viewing this video from. Thank you. And share with your friends, share your social media accounts, and let's get the conversations had. I would love to do a panel interview, especially those of my brother and sister in the community who may have experienced similar things I have went through. Let's have a good dialogue. But until then, this is the More Unfiltered, and I'm going to let y'all go. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.